Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope you and your family members are doing good because that is the most important thing, and for rest we are here to talk. So we were following our pattern wise DSA sheet, and in this we were doing stacks topic and following the first pattern, which is monotonic stack. Today we'll do the next question, which is next greater element 2. So let's read the problem statement. It says we will be given a circular integer array and you have to find the next greater element towards the right side. Okay. As you already know the definition, here is the number array if you know. So for 1, the next greater element towards the right side is 2. Okay. Now for 2, the next greater elements towards the right side is nothing. But for 1, if you remember the previous question where we did the next greater element, we were looking for the next greater element towards the right side. But here the question says if you don't found anything towards the right side, then you can again come back towards the left side, means in a circular way. So here for this one, you don't have anything, means -1, but as it says it is a circular array, so for 1 come back from right to end. Okay, so again 1 and then again 2, so this 2 is the next greater elements, means think of it like clockwise direction. So 2 is the next greater element. So similarly for 1 you have to write 2. Logic is as it is same. If you have learned about the next greater element 1, definitely you can do the next greater element 2 as well, but with a minor difference. What is that? Let's see. So here we have 1 to 1. Okay, it says think of like a circular array. So if you don't know, whenever we have to talk about or whenever you have to make circular na, you just do like this 1 2 1. Okay, and repeat this for one more time, again 1 2 1. Okay, basically to close this. Okay, why we did this? Because if you remember in the straight one time array, for 1 2 was greater. Okay, for 2 next one is greater. Okay, now for this one we again have to come back here. Okay, it means you again want to run the same for loop, correct, for one more time to read the next elements. So why not to add in the same array? Means now for 1, instead of again starting from 0, you can keep going forward, because from here also if you move circular direction, you will read this one first, correct? From here also if you still move forward, you will read this one. Okay, from previous one, if you jump for 2 times in a circular, then you will find this 2. Here when you will jump for 2 times, then you found 2. Okay, so basically whenever the question mentions about circular, you can think of making it 2 size by just copying it for 2 times. Now once it's done, don't you think if we will apply the same next greater element logic which we have already discussed in our just previous video, you can check it out in the playlist as well. All of the questions are in number wise, but still if you want, I'll add the link somewhere here, you can check that out if you don't know about that. But if you know, we are good to go. So we are at here for first. Okay, so basically whenever we want to read the next greater element towards the right, we never start from 0 index, correct? We always start from the last index, basically to reduce the time complexity from O of n square to O of n with the help of stack, which we already discussed. Okay, so basically start from here. So for 1, what is the next greater element? You will find nothing. Okay, for this. But if you talk about indexing, this is 0 1 2, similarly 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and if you find your answer, how does your answer look like? 2 -1 and 2, correct? So 0 1 2. Okay, currently you are at 5th index. For 5th index you have nothing. No worries, anyhow your answer lies from 0 to 2. 5th index does not matter. Okay, now 4th index 2. For 2, what is the next greater element? Nothing, it does not matter. Now for 1, what is the next greater element? 2. Yes, but if you remember, but if you see, this one is at 3rd index, but 3rd index is not valid. So basically we are just checking, but we are not saving in our answer. Then why we are running this even? We are running because actually when we encountered this one, okay, we would have saved this in stack. Okay, when we encountered this 2, because the topmost element of stack is less, so we know in future also, like here towards the left side, either 2 will be the greater or nothing, but this 1 will never be the greater element, correct? So we will pop this and we will add 2 here. Okay, now next time when we find 1, definitely we got 2, yes, but as this 1 is smaller, we don't know. Suppose if here we have 0, so for 0 though definitely 1 will be the greater na, 2 won't. So hence 1, even though it is lesser than the stack top element, but this can be my answer, so we will simply put in the stack. Okay, now till this time what we did, we just made our stack. Okay, we have not saved in our answer, because answer we will only save for this 0 to 2 index. Okay, we run for twice only to make our proper valid stack. Now let's see how it will help us to save our answer in circular way. Now when we will encounter this, because we are moving from right to left, okay, when we will encounter this, we'll check in the stack. Is the top element is greater? No, it is not. We will pop this, yes, and we are here. Okay, now we'll pop this. Now again we will compare this one. Is this one greater than 2? No, it is not. So hence, can I say this 2 is the next greater element for this one? Yes. What is the index? 2. This is the valid index for answer. Yes. So we'll go in our answer variable and we'll update this with 2. Basically, I just showed you this is answer, but so initially we will initialize everything with -1, correct? And as this index 2 is valid, so for 1, what is the next greater element? From stack we will read, and this 2 we will update it. Okay, so we will update this 2 with 2. Okay, now as we know, this 1 is, even though it is smaller, but we don't know, for suppose here we have 0, so for 0 to 1 will be greater instead of 2. So hence again we will add this 1, and now we will move behind. Okay, now we are at 2. We will read this. We found 1 is smaller. We will pop this, pop. Okay, now again we will compare this 2. Is this greater? No, it is not. It is equal. So hence it cannot be next greater. We will pop this. Okay, now we have empty stack. Is this index valid for answer? Yes, 1 is valid, but our stack is empty, means we will not put anything, means by default we have -1. Yes, now but we will add this 2 now. Yes, we will add this 2 in the stack. Yes, now we will move to the next one, which is 1, correct? Yes. Now for 1 we will read in the stack, is this greater? Yes, it is greater, means for 1 the next greater element is 2. Is the index valid? 0. Yes. So in our answer variable for this index, we will put the stack.pop peak element. Yes. So if you would have seen the previous question solution, then you can just think ki everything is same, but instead of directly putting the stack peak value in the answer variable, answer array, along with this stack empty check, we will also check if the index is valid or not. If it is valid, we will put that stack.peak element at that index. Second thing, we run the for loop for 2 n times instead of n, because this is circular, and for half of the time we did not updated our answer. We just updated our stack for our original array. Okay. So what we'll do, first we'll calculate the length of nums. So nums dot length. Okay. Now what we want? We have to return the integer array, because the return type is integer. So we will make int answer is equal to new int of size n, correct? Yes. And now we want to fill this whole answer array with -1. So we'll do arrays dot fill this whole array with -1. Okay. Now we want to make stack of type integer. Yes, stack is equal to new stack. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to run the for loop for int I is equal to, we want to run from the last index, but as we want to run for 2 times, so suppose the length is 4. Okay, so length is, in this case the length is 3. Okay, length is 3. So what do you think? The 2n size will become size 6. Yes, and the last index will be 5. So can I say 2n minus 1? Yes. So I want to run this for loop like this I from 2n minus 1 till I is greater than equal to 0. Yes, and I minus. Okay. Now one by one what I'll do, first I'll check ki while my stack is not empty. So while stack dot is empty, okay, while my stack is not empty, and also if my stack dot peak means top value is less than equal to my current element. What is the current element? Can I say nums of I? Yes, but wait, if the I is suppose 5th or 4th index, but nums of I is still 2, so this will give you index out of bound error. So basically let's read this your number in such a way, nums of I modulo what? N. Okay, so even if I is 5, so 5 modulo 3 will become 2, means 0, 1, 2, last element, correct? Yes. So we will read this way, and here instead of comparing nums of I, we'll simply compare by this num. Okay, if it is so, then we'll do just stack dot pop. Now coming outside, what we did, we checked if our stack is not empty. So stack dot is empty, correct? Okay, earlier what we did in our answer array, answer of I, but as you can see, I can be in my second half also, means from 0 to 2 is only valid, but 3, 4, 5 is not valid. So hence only stack is empty is not enough. Okay, and also if you remember, for 5th, 4th and 3rd index, we did not updated our answer array. Yes, so here we have to check if our I is less than n, and along with that stack is not empty, then only we'll put what, stack dot peak value, stack dot peak value in our answer. Yes, and by default we will push everything means number in our stack, and after coming outside we will simply return this answer here. Sorry, my bad, small typo. And now we can run this, and as you can see it has passed. So let's try to submit this code as well. As you can see, it has been submitted, and the time complexity will be definitely linear, but how much? This for loop is running for 2n times. Okay, this while loop is running, of course, but at max O of n only, means in the worst case also it will end up popping everything. Okay, but it's linear. Okay, so this was a Java solution, and with the same logic, here is your Python solution if you guys are from Python background, and here is your C++ solution if you are from C++ background. Both the questions we discussed, next greater element 1 and 2, both were easy. In next greater element only we compared everything, we checked for O of n size, but here it was about circular, and circular is nothing but actually rewriting the array for 2 times. And that's it guys, if you understood this. So now we can go in the sheet and we can mark the next question as done. And I hope you also marked this question done and you understood, and definitely you won't copy paste. You will close the window, you will try writing with pen and paper on your notes, and you will try dry run exactly how much time it is taking and so on, because that is the only way, only mantra to learn the DSA and build logic on your own. So with this we are done, and if you really like the video and explanation, do like the video, and please do comment if you understood or you solved it, because that gives me more motivation to make more such videos for you all. And if in case you guys are new to this channel, we are following the sheet pattern wise of DSA. You can get the link from the description, and you can even follow the playlist as well. That's it, let's meet in another video with some more interesting questions and topics. Till then, keep learning, take care of yourself and your family.